The Khmers Kampuchea-Krom Federation gathered together on Tuesday, 7 May 2024. The demonstration took place during the 46th Universal Periodic Review, where Vietnam was the member state who was under the review. Khmer-Krom activists from Europe and the United States came together in front of the broken chair in the United Nations in Geneva to voice out their concerns on the current human rights violations done by the Vietnamese authorities. It is important to know the history context behind the Khmer-Krom existence before going deeper into details. The Khmer-Krom people, ancient descendants of the Phnom Empire, trace their roots back to the 1st century BC. Integrated into Chinla under Kings Mandura Vaman and Inisada Vaman, they faced civil strife after King Chachavaman I's death in 681. In 802, Chachavaman II unified Lower Chinla, marking the rise of the Angkor period. Vietnamese expansion into Khmer-Krom territories began in 1620, fueled by strategic marriages and wars. By 1816, Emperor Chia Long sought to annex Kampuchea-Krom, causing widespread suffering. In 1832, Emperor Minh Mang erased the Champa kingdom from the map. French colonization brought a brief period of stability. However, post-World War II tensions escalated. The 1949 Elysee Agreement handed Cochin China to Vietnam, ignoring Khmer-Krom interests. The Diem regime enforced harsh assimilation and land reforms. During the Vietnam War, the United States enlisted Khmer-Krom fighters. Many sacrificed their lives. Later, the Socialist Republic of Vietnam dismantled Khmer-Krom institutions, confiscating lands and leading to mass arrests and executions from 1982 to 1985. In 1996, the Khmers Kampuchea-Krom Federation emerged, advocating for justice and self-determination for the Khmer-Krom. JHR-TV News media team got the privilege to interview the Vice President and the Chairman of the Khmers Kampuchea-Krom Federation about the current human rights violations.
My name is Moni Maus. I'm Vice President of the Khmer Kampuchea-Krom Federation. So today we are at the UN headquarters in Geneva. We came to the Geneva for the protest because Vietnam being reviewed. It's the fourth cycle Vietnam being reviewed for the UPR. So prior to the review, KKF submit the report. Right? We bring up the 5 important cases issue, like about the right to self-identify who we are, right? The right to religion, freedom of religion, freedom of press, and the right to health education, and the right to implement the SDG that not exclude the Khmer-Krom community. So because lately the Vietnamese government arrests our people, especially our Khmer-Krom activists. They just dispute the UN document or attend the event just like celebrate the International Women's Day or celebrate the International Human Rights Day, and they got arrested and now they imprisoned from 2 to 4 years unjustly. So that's why we came here to protest and express another really concerned issue is they arrest and defrock our Buddhist monk. So 5 Buddhist monks, and the total people in the prison right now is 13 people. So we came here to protest to let the world know that the Vietnamese government, as a member of Human Rights Council, arrest people without a proper documentation claiming that we violate any rule, but they accuse our people that abuse the democratic freedom. So we came here to protest. They seen from 8 o'clock in the morning, even though it's raining. But we determined that we have to let the world know that it's our people back home is injustice facing human rights violation. And during the review today, prior to the review, we did send a question to the member state that hopefully they will bring it up. And actually, we did see that some questions were raised during the review. So after the review today, And then when the recommendation or that we see how the adoption of recommendation in coming May 10, then that day we will see how Vietnam will respond on that day about the recommendation. So for us, today is a really important day to come together to raise the issue publicly. And hopefully Vietnam will think twice about arresting our people, and we demand to release our Buddhist monks and our activists. As in these people of the Mekong Delta, our people, it's the right to have right, they don't even have it. So for example, to recognize who we are as indigenous people or who we are, like the government still label us as an ethnic minority or call us the Khmer Nambo. So that is not what our people want to be referred to, and we want to be recognized as these people or call ourselves as the Khmer-Krom. It's the right to self-identify who we are. That's the main issue. And then second is the freedom of religion. That's what I just mentioned, right? Because just to practice peacefully in our Buddhist temple, our Buddhist monks don't even have that right. Right now, the government of Vietnam established the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha to control, and now they even have their own right to define like who are Buddhist monk or not Buddhist monk. And one of Buddhist monk right now, Venerable Kim Samrin. He's, the government of Vietnam using the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha not recognize him as Buddhist monk, so he may facing arrest or defrock anytime, because when the government not recognize him as a Buddhist monk, and right now he had to come to stay at his parents' house.
Hello, and my name is Hua San. I am the chairman of the board of the Khmers Kampuchea-Krom Federation. We are here to demonstrate in front of the United Nations, want to demand the release of the Khmer-Krom human rights activists who are imprisoned in Kampuchea-Krom by the Vietnamese government. And the second objective that we want to do is to ask the General Assembly of the United Nations to suspend the seat of the Vietnamese government from the United Nations Human Rights Council for the reason that the recent activity of cracking down on the Khmer-Krom human rights activists, as well as arresting of the Khmer-Krom Buddhist monks, are in violation of the international human rights. In particular, the United Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People, the arresting and the imprisoning of the Khmer-Krom human rights activists of 13 people and monks are in violation of the human rights standard. We believe that the action by the Vietnamese government are egregious in violation of the Human Rights Universal Declaration of Human Rights, as well as the Human Rights Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People, as well as the second one is the destruction of the holy temple, as well as the destruction of the holy place where the Khmer-Krom and the Khmer-Krom Buddhist monks sacrifice and doing the sacrifice using it as a sacred place, and the government of Vietnam destroy them. That is a very in violation, and we believe that the purpose of the Vietnamese government action, they're showing a pattern of human rights abuses on the Khmer-Krom indigenous people, and those are the reasons why we believe that there's no place for the Vietnamese government occupy the seat of the Human Rights Council, Human Rights Council of the United Nations. Therefore, we demand once again to release all the Khmer-Krom human rights activists as well as Buddhist monks, stop harassing and arresting of the Khmer-Krom human rights activists, and again we demand that the UN General Assembly suspend the seat of the Vietnamese government on the United Nations Human Rights Council, and we're asking for your support of the activity of the Khmer-Krom Federation, and we thank you.